The year was 1969. It was a time of great change and monumental achievements. The world was on the brink of witnessing something extraordinary, something that would forever alter the course of human history. The world held its breath. People from all walks of life gathered around their television sets, eyes glued to the screens, hearts pounding with anticipation. This was a moment that transcended borders and united humanity in a shared sense of wonder and excitement. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, two American astronauts, prepared for a momentous task. They had trained for years, enduring rigorous physical and mental challenges, all for this one mission. Their faces, though calm, reflected the weight of the responsibility they carried. They were about to become the first human beings to walk on the moon. This was not just a leap for them, but a giant leap for mankind. The lunar surface, with its desolate beauty, awaited their historic footprints. But first, they had to get out of their lunar module, the Eagle. The Eagle had safely carried them across the vast expanse of space, and now it was time for it to fulfill its final duty, to let them step onto the moon. The astronauts had successfully landed on the lunar surface. The descent had been nerve-wracking, but their training and precision had paid off. They were now on the moon, a place no human had ever set foot before. They were ready to step out. Yet something unexpected happened. The door wouldn't open. It was a moment of disbelief and confusion. How could this be happening now, at the pinnacle of their mission? Imagine the tension inside that small spacecraft, the confined space, the weight of their suits, and now this unforeseen obstacle. Every second felt like an eternity as they tried to figure out what was wrong. Their heartbeats echoed in their ears. The pressure was immense, but they couldn't afford to panic. They had to stay focused and find a solution, for the success of their mission and their safe return depended on it. This was no ordinary door jam, this was the moon. The stakes were incredibly high and the world was watching. Failure was not an option, but the path to success seemed fraught with unexpected challenges. As Armstrong and Aldrin struggled, they noticed a problem. A critical piece of the ascent engine arming switch had broken off. This tiny component, so crucial to their mission, had failed them at the worst possible moment. A critical piece of the ascent engine arming switch had broken off. This switch was vital for their return journey. Without it, they would be stranded on the moon with no way to get back to Earth. This switch was vital for their return journey. It was a small part, but its importance was immense. The realization of its failure sent a chill down their spines. Unbeknownst to them, this small broken part would add another layer of drama to their incredible adventure. It was a reminder of how even the smallest details could have the biggest impact. Despite the initial setback, Armstrong and Aldrin remained calm. Their training had prepared them for unexpected situations, and they knew that panicking would only make things worse. They were highly trained astronauts, prepared for any eventuality. Their rigorous training had instilled in them the ability to think clearly under pressure and to find solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems. Little did they know, their quick thinking and ingenuity would soon be put to the test. They had to come up with a solution, and they had to do it fast. The world waited with bated breath as the pioneers of space exploration tackled this unexpected challenge. The fate of the mission, and perhaps the future of space exploration, hung in the balance. To understand the significance of this mission, we must rewind a bit. The story of the space race is not just a tale of technological marvels and scientific breakthroughs. It is a narrative deeply intertwined with the political and social fabric of the mid-20th century. The year 1957 marked a turning point in history. It was a time when the world was gripped by the tensions of the Cold War, and every move by the superpowers was watched with bated breath. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, into orbit. This small, beeping sphere was more than just a scientific achievement. It was a statement of intent. This event sent ripples of shock and awe across the globe. People everywhere looked up at the night sky with a mix of wonder and fear, realizing that humanity had entered a new era. It also sparked a fierce competition between the two superpowers of the time, the United States and the Soviet Union. This was not just a race to space, it was a race to prove ideological and technological superiority. The space race was born It was a period of intense rivalry where each nation sought to outdo the other in a series of daring and ambitious missions. It was a race for technological superiority, a battle for the ultimate high ground, space. Engineers and scientists worked tirelessly, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. A battle for the ultimate high ground, space. The stakes were incredibly high, and the world watched with bated breath as each new development unfolded. Each successful launch, each new milestone was a victory that resonated throughout the world. The stakes were high. The excitement and tension were palpable as every achievement was celebrated and every failure scrutinized. The Cold War cast a long shadow over these endeavors. The space race was not just about exploring the unknown, it was a proxy battle in the larger ideological conflict between capitalism and communism. It wasn't just about scientific progress, it was about national pride, technological prowess, and ideological dominance. Each nation wanted to prove that their way of life, their system of governance, was superior. The world watched, captivated, as these two nations pushed the boundaries of human ingenuity. The space race became a symbol of human ambition and the relentless pursuit of progress. The Soviet Union continued its early lead. Their achievements were groundbreaking and set the pace for the race. They sent Yuri Gagarin, the first human, into space in 1961. This monumental achievement was a testament to their technological prowess and determination. This spurred the United States to act with renewed urgency. The American response was swift and determined as they ramped up their efforts to catch up and surpass their Soviet rivals. President John F. Kennedy made a bold promise to land a man on the moon before the decade's end. This ambitious goal galvanized the nation and set the stage for one of the most remarkable chapters in human history. The Apollo program was a monumental undertaking, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. It was a project that aimed to achieve what many thought was impossible, landing a man on the moon and bringing him safely back to Earth. This ambitious goal required not just advanced technology, but also the unwavering dedication of countless individuals. It demanded the combined efforts of thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians. Each person played a crucial role, from the meticulous assembly of spacecraft components to the complex calculations that ensured a safe journey through space. The collaboration and teamwork were unprecedented, bringing together the brightest minds from various fields. Years of research and development went into designing every component, every system, every minute detail. The process was painstaking, involving countless hours of testing and refinement. Engineers and scientists worked tirelessly, often pushing the boundaries of what was known and possible at the time. From 1963 to 1967, rigorous testing took place. These tests were essential to ensure the reliability and safety of the spacecraft. Each test brought new insights, leading to further improvements and innovations. The journey was filled with challenges, but the team remained steadfast in their mission. Rockets roared to life, spewing fire and smoke. The power and intensity of these launches were awe-inspiring, a visual and auditory representation of the immense energy required to break free from Earth's gravity. Each successful launch was a step closer to the ultimate goal. Command modules were put through their paces, simulating the harsh conditions of space. These simulations were critical in preparing the astronauts for the realities of space travel. They practiced every scenario, from routine operations to emergency procedures, ensuring they were ready for any situation. Heat shields designed to protect the astronauts during their fiery re-entry into Earth's atmosphere were scrutinized and refined. These shields had to withstand extreme temperatures and pressures, making their design and testing a top priority. The safety of the crew depended on their effectiveness. The path to space exploration was not without its perils. Every step forward came with its own set of risks and uncertainties. The team was acutely aware of the dangers, but their commitment to the mission never wavered. They knew that the rewards of exploration far outweighed the risks. Tragedy struck in 1967. During a routine test, a fire engulfed the Apollo 1 command module. The incident was a stark reminder of the inherent dangers of space exploration. It was a moment of profound loss and sorrow for the entire NASA community. A fire engulfed the Apollo 1 command module during a routine test. The flames spread rapidly, and despite the best efforts of the emergency response teams, the outcome was devastating. The loss was felt deeply by everyone involved in the program. 3 astronauts, Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee, lost their lives. These brave men had dedicated their lives to the pursuit of space exploration, and their sacrifice was a poignant reminder of the human cost of progress. Their legacy would continue to inspire future generations. This disaster sent shockwaves through NASA. It prompted a thorough review of safety protocols and procedures. The team was determined to learn from this tragedy and make the necessary changes to prevent such an incident from happening again. The focus on safety became more intense than ever. It was a stark reminder of the risks inherent in pushing the boundaries of human exploration. The incident underscored the importance of vigilance and preparedness. Every aspect of the program was re-evaluated and improvements were made to enhance the safety and reliability of future missions. Yet from the ashes of this tragedy, a renewed determination arose. The team was more committed than ever to achieving their goal. They worked with a renewed sense of purpose, driven by the memory of their fallen colleagues. The spirit of perseverance and resilience was palpable. The Apollo program continued, driven by the memory of those who had made the ultimate sacrifice in the pursuit of knowledge and discovery. Their legacy lived on in every mission, every launch, and every step forward. The dream of reaching the moon was realized, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. The stage was set for humanity's most daring adventure. On July 16, 1969, the world held its breath as Apollo 11 launched from Cape Kennedy, Florida. The mighty Saturn V rocket, a marvel of engineering, carried 3 astronauts: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. The Saturn V was a symbol of human ambition and ingenuity. Standing over 360 feet tall, it was the most powerful rocket ever built. It guzzled fuel at an astonishing rate, consuming over 1 million gallons to escape Earth's gravitational pull. The journey to lunar orbit was a tense 3 days. Inside the cramped spacecraft, Armstrong, Aldrin, and Collins meticulously monitored their instruments, performed vital checks, and prepared for the most crucial phase of their mission, the lunar descent. As Apollo 11 approached the moon, the crew prepared to separate into 2 spacecraft. Collins would remain in lunar orbit aboard the command module Columbia. Armstrong and Aldrin would descend to the lunar surface in the lunar module aptly named Eagle.